12 signs your cat sees you as their parent. Cats might not bring you macaroni art for the fridge or slip a Mother's Day card under your pillow, but the way they act around you can be just as telling. When a cat sees you as their parent, they don't announce it with words, they broadcast it through behavior. It's subtle, sometimes strange, and often so endearing it melts your heart. In this video, we'll break down 12 signs your cat may secretly see you not just as a caretaker, but as their parent. 1. They follow you from room to room. You know the drill. You get up to grab a midnight snack, and suddenly there's the sound of little paws trailing you like a furry detective. You try shutting the bathroom door for a moment of peace. Tap, tap, tap. There's the unmistakable sound of a cat politely, or not so politely, insisting you let them in. This isn't just curiosity. For kittens, sticking close to their mother isn't optional. It's survival. Staying near ensures food, warmth, and protection. When your adult cat shadows you through the house, they're reverting to that instinct. To them, you are the moving hearth fire, the source of everything that feels safe. It's not that they can't be alone. It's that they'd rather orbit around you, like a tiny planet circling its sun. 2. They bring you their finds. Some cats deliver plush toys, dragging them proudly across the floor with muffled meows of triumph. Others present you with a crumpled sock, a stolen hair tie, or, if they're especially generous, a freshly caught bug. At first glance, it's confusing. Why would they give you a dead beetle when you've clearly expressed zero interest in eating insects? But in feline logic, this mirrors what a mother cat does, teaching her young by sharing prey. Your cat isn't confused about your culinary tastes. They're showing affection. They're saying, I found this. It's important to me, so I want you to have it too. It's the whiskered equivalent of a toddler handing you a rock and insisting it's treasure. 3. They knead you like dough. Picture it. You're lounging on the couch, cat purring on your lap, when suddenly they start pushing their paws into you rhythmically. It feels like a tiny bread maker has come to life on your thigh. Kittens knead their mothers while nursing. It stimulates milk flow and strengthens the bond. That action, imprinted in their memory, often carries into adulthood. When your cat needs you, it's not random fidgeting. It's regression to the most comforting time in their life. You are their safety blanket, their soft place, their stand-in for the warm belly they once knew. The claws might be inconvenient, but the message is pure. Around you, I feel like a kitten again. 4. They cry out for you when you leave. Cats are infamous for pretending they don't care if you walk out the door. But then there are those unmistakable cries. Some meows sound like protests, others like heartbreak, but all trace back to the same instinct. Kittens call out when they're separated from their mother, a survival tactic to draw her back. If your cat meows the moment you grab your keys, or yells at you from the window as you head down the street, it's that instinct bubbling up again. And when you return, the meows may change pitch, becoming brighter, almost chirpy, as if they're scolding and celebrating at once. 5. They groom you. It can feel odd, your cat suddenly licking your hand, nibbling at your hair, or even dragging their rough tongue across your forehead while you're trying to watch TV. But grooming isn't a random act. In feline families, grooming is bonding. A mother cat grooms her kittens, and siblings groom each other as a way of saying, we're on the same team. When your cat turns to groom you, they're extending that trust circle. Sure, their tongue might feel like sandpaper, but that scratchy kiss is one of the most genuine ways a cat can express connection. 6. They sleep on top of you. Cats have hundreds of options for napping. A sunlit windowsill, the back of the couch, even the expensive bed you bought just for them. And yet, where do they end up? Right on top of you. Maybe sprawled across your chest so you can't breathe properly, maybe curled on your legs so you can't move, or tucked tightly against your side so you're stuck in one position all night. This isn't laziness, it's instinct. Kittens sleep in piles with their mother because warmth and heartbeat mean safety. When your adult cat chooses to snooze on you instead of anywhere else, it's their way of saying, you are my security blanket. You are my safe spot. Even if it means your arm goes numb under their weight, it's a compliment of the highest order. 7. They nuzzle your face. It usually happens when you least expect it. You're scrolling on your phone or trying to read a book when suddenly there's a soft headbutt against your cheek. Maybe it's gentle, like a whisper of fur brushing your skin. Or maybe it's so enthusiastic it nearly knocks the glasses off your face. Either way, that nuzzle is no accident. Cats have scent glands around their face, and rubbing against you is like planting a little invisible flag. This one's mine. It's the feline version of scribbling their name in the corner of your notebook. But beyond the marking, it's comfort-seeking. Kittens press their faces against their mothers as a way of grounding themselves, drawing in warmth and security. When your cat nuzzles your face, they're blending the two instincts, claiming you and finding comfort in you, all in one tender head bump. 8. They watch you like a student watches a teacher. You may have noticed it. You're doing the most boring human activity, washing dishes, tying your shoes, folding laundry, and there they are, perched like a statue, eyes unblinking, tail tucked neatly around their paws. To the casual observer, it looks like idle curiosity. But to your cat, you're not just background noise. You are the center of the stage, the one who makes sense of the environment. Just like a kitten studies its mother to understand how to behave, your cat has made you the main character in their private documentary. Every sound you make, every gesture you repeat, they're clocking it. It's not just about learning routines, it's about reassurance. Watching you helps them feel anchored. To them, you are both teacher and compass, the one who makes their little universe feel stable. 9. They comfort you when you're down. Picture this. You've had a rough day, your energy's low, and you sink into the couch with that invisible cloud of exhaustion hanging over you. Without being called, your cat pads into the room. Maybe they curl up against you. Maybe they place a paw on your arm as if grounding you. Maybe they simply stay close, unusually quiet, like a guardian keeping watch. Cats are experts at reading microsignals, changes in posture, tone, or breathing. When they sense something's off, they don't rush in with solutions. They do what a kitten would do, seek closeness. It's the feline version of empathy, but in the process of seeking your comfort, they give it right back. Your distress pulls them toward you, and in their presence, you often find yourself soothed. It's not coincidence, it's instinct. In their eyes, caring for you is part of their bond. 10. They demand care in kitten-like ways. Sometimes your cat reverts to behavior that seems oddly childish. They flop onto their back with a soft meow, exposing their belly. Not because they necessarily want tummy rubs, but because it's a vulnerable position that signals trust. Other times they paw gently at your arm, eyes wide, like they're asking for something without words. These actions mirror how kittens solicit attention from their mothers, by displaying vulnerability, making small sounds, and leaning into contact. They remember, deep in their wiring, how seeking their mother brought comfort, warmth, or food. With you, they reenact those gestures. To anyone else, they might act aloof. With you, they allow themselves to regress, to be vulnerable, to be the kitten they once were. 11. They test boundaries but return to you. Cats are notorious for pushing limits. Maybe they leap onto the counter right after you've told them not to. Maybe they scratch the very corner of the couch you just sprayed with deterrent. At times, it feels like rebellion. But if you watch closely, you'll notice a rhythm. They misbehave, but then they circle back. They'll curl up next to you, purring, as if to reset the connection. This mirrors what kittens do with their mothers. They dart too far during play, push the edges of acceptable roughhousing, or ignore signals, but always return to the safety of mom's presence. For your cat, you are that safety net. They may test, challenge, or even frustrate you, but deep down, they know you're the one who restores balance. It's their way of learning trust over and over again. No matter what I do, you're still my anchor. 12. They treat your presence as home. At the core of it all, the clearest sign is simple: how your cat behaves when you're near. Do they stretch out fully, belly exposed, in total relaxation? Do they explore new rooms more confidently when you're there? Do they seem bolder, calmer, or more playful when you're in sight? That's not coincidence, it's attachment. Just as a kitten feels braver when its mother is close, your cat measures the world through your presence. Food, toys, scratching posts, those are bonuses. But you are the foundation. You are the heartbeat that makes their environment feel like home. To them, you are not just a companion, you're family, the center of their little universe. And there you have it. Those were the signs your cat sees you as their parent. Curious for more insights? Discover the signs you're doing cat parenting right, or learn what you might be doing that accidentally breaks their heart. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.